Hi, I'm Marsh from StrataGames, and today we have another deck donation. This is by Shadeblade, who said that he saw Siege Ryan, another great YouTuber who makes Pauper content, playing a deck list very similar to this. I think they made some changes of their own, but this is Jeskai, Cheerios, Kobolds stuff. So it's kind of like the mono-white aggro artifacts deck that we've seen before with Ornithopters, Phyrexian Walkers, and Leonardos to hit really hard. But we're going a lot deeper on the zero-cost creatures, playing Crimson and Kobolds of Care Keep. So we have 16 zero drops. Then for ones, we have Mardu Devotee. There's no black in this deck. This is just for fixing for red and white, and also to scry 2. We also have Fairies here, also to scry to make sure we're finding our right cards. Shared Discovery, which is a card that I have loved forever and love to see here. Hopefully it'll do some work. It's Ancestral Recall if you tap 4 creatures in addition to casting it for just a blue mana, which hopefully shouldn't be too hard. Rites of Initiation, another card I love a ton. Discard, ideally, your entire hand to pump your team a whole bunch. We have a couple of Thraben Charms, and then we have Keep Watch, draw a card for each attacking creature. We can attack with our 0 power creatures, or 0 mana cost. I guess they all have 0 power as well, just to draw a bunch, and then Meeting of Minds, Convoke, draw 2. Our mana base is Command Bridge, which we can tap any of our kobolds and stuff to it. And then we have some islands, plains, Saprosan Scary, which is very interesting. Double blue here, which can help with our Fairy Seers, Shared Discovery, and Leonardos. And some Survivors Encampments, which allows us to tap our creatures for mana of any color. Sideboard, we have some more Thraben Charms, Envelops, Dispels, Blue Blasts, some Flaring Pains, and Barge In, which can give trample against any of the decks where we will need that. So this deck looks very sweet. Let's take it for a league and see how we do.
Thanks to Card Market for sponsoring this video. I've written a comprehensive guide on how to play White Weenie in Pauper, including my ideal stock list, over 30 sideboard matchups, and a sideboard cheat sheet, which gives you a very easy snapshot view and what to sideboard for every single matchup. I also have guides for Black Sack and Esper Affinity. Each guide is only $15, and if you buy one, you will get all future updates that I ever make to that guide for free. I also offer coaching, so if you're interested in upping your Pauper game for any of the decks that I'm very proficient in, or if you're interested in having me play your deck in a future video, you can do a deck donation, which is the only way you'll ever see me playing Cycle Storm or Flickertron.
All right, here we have 2 0 drops, 2 1 drops that we can play. If we can find blue mana, we can share Discovery pretty early. With the Scry 2, we should hopefully find blue mana, so I think we're going to keep this one. I will say we're against Wolf777, who's a pretty big, pretty good player. They play a lot of elves, but they also jump around a lot, so I'm not sure what they'll be on. But that makes it difficult with us playing a brew here. We'll see how it goes. Looks like they're on Naya Gates, maybe. And we're on some jank. Third Kobold here. Command Bridge, a little slow. I wish we had an untapped blue source, but we're obviously going to keep it. Get rid of the Ornithopter, keep this, and yeah, we're going to cast a bunch of Kobolds. Next turn, we get to Devotee, Command Bridge, and then the following turn, we can share Discovery. We'll see how this goes. They have an Outlaw Medic. Makes our attacks rough. Not that we were probably going to be attacking with anything other than a Devotee. This does make red mana for us, but unfortunately not blue mana, so I can't just Discovery right away. So we'll play this. I think we're at plenty of Kobolds, so let's get rid of those. Play a Command Bridge, tap one of these guys, and pass. We want to find Leonardo, Rites of Initiation, and more card draw, I think, at this point. They're going to have Prismatic Strands, so Flaring Pains are going to be pretty important from the sideboard, I think. They're going to Melded Moxite. Could just be Boros Gates, and it could be Snacker and stuff. We haven't seen green yet, but another Kobolds. All right, let's go for a Shared Discovery. Tapping 4 creatures. There's the Rites of Initiation, so I could play a ton of creatures, but this gets worse the more cards we play out. So how many creatures do I really need? We already have 5, so next turn I draw a card, I could get +5 to my whole team, which is lethal. Yeah, I think we don't play anything else. I assume they're going to have something, a Fog, like Strands or something, but if they just go with like another Moxite and no creature, or a tapped Snacker or something, then we can kill them with the Rites of Initiation. They discard a mountain here. If they play an untapped land, they could have a Thraben Charm, or maybe even a Bolt if it's red. Tap land. Okay. I'm going to assume there's nothing for just a white mana that can save them here. Oh, Leonardo is great. That's a big boost before I Rites of Initiation, because they can block 1, but I can discard 5, which is already 21 damage, which is lethal with their lifelink. We also have Leonardo just in case they have something, although it does show a little bit more what we're doing, but I guess they're going to see that anyway when I discard my entire hand. So let's do this. Rites of Initiation, discard 5 cards, and put them to -6. That's pretty sick. I am going to just anticipate the Prismatic Strands with Flaring Pain. Could bring in Bargain because they could just play a lot of creatures, and the Trample could be relevant. Bargain's a little awkward. This one gives +2/+2 to target attacking creature, then each attacking non-human gains Trample. The Mardu devotees are humans, but everything else is not, including Leonardo, so it's still worthwhile. Not sure we need those. Thraben Charm seems like we might not need it. It can hit a Journey, but Leonardo's probably going to be hitting for, well, the goal is to hit for lethal, but obviously it might not always do that. They are reds, though, so I probably want to bring in Blue Blasts. So let's take out Charms. Trying to figure out what we can cut. Probably not too many 0 drops. I'm not sure we want this many Blue Blasts, actually. Let's just do a couple and keep our card draw in. I have no idea how to sideboard with this deck, obviously. I never do. All right, this is a terrible hand. Just a plains and a bunch of blue spells. This has some stuff. No creatures at all. Meeting of Minds I can cast on like turn 3. I think I need to mulligan more. This feels really bad. Oh, and now we get no lands. Okay, well, that second one would have been our best shot probably. We're on 4 cards, so I guess we keep Watch, Ornithopter, Fairy Seer. Yeah, not a great mulligan. The 6 was okay. I should have kept that apparently. They are Naya. Another scary. Let's just play an Ornithopter. They have a Rumble. Takes a Gate. I mean, that's not bad. It allows me to double Seer here. Command Bridge. It's decent. I'm going to probably keep Watch next turn for 3 cards. So I think I keep Bridge, but I get rid of the Seer. Survivor's Encampment. Maybe I just keep that instead. Yeah, because Bridge I'm going to attack with all of these, so I actually can't play that next turn. Unless I get another thing, which I probably will, but whatever. We'll swing with the Ornithopter just to do it for fun. We're going to have to lose a Scary, which is also why I want to keep a land. Actually, I don't have to, since I'm going to get the Survivor's Encampment. I can play that first. Yeah, maybe that's okay. They're going to Journey to Nowhere. Generally, I wouldn't care that much, but it does make our Keep Watch worse here. Now it's just a Divination, which is pretty unfortunate. A draw 3 was decent enough. But what am I going to do? Wait longer? I don't think so. Draw a card for each attacking creature. Flaring Pain and Rites are decent. It's going to be a little bit, though. We really need, like... And now we're about to lose our lands. Yeah, I think this one... I mean, we did a mulligan to 4, obviously. That's where it came. That's kind of where it fell apart. They have a Shattered Acolyte, which can also blow up an Ornithopter if they really want. Walker. I think we're just going to go to the next game. I don't want to show them the Flaring Pain. We just... lost way too many cards. I mean, I still didn't love that hand that had no creatures, but... Alright, this one I can play Encampment, Kobolds, Devotee right away. Not the best thing ever, but then I can Leonardo. Hopefully I can scry into something else. More creatures. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those lands for sure. And we have Flaring Pain for later. Maybe the 2 Leonardos will get them a little bit, because the first one, they could like Journey, but then they can't get the second one maybe. Scary. I have to leave one of these back as the annoying thing. I probably want to bounce the Devotee, even though it doesn't come back down until next turn. Hit for 2, play a Scary and pass. Pursue the Past, discards Prismatic Strands. I did take out our Graveyard Hate, which is maybe a bit of a mistake. Okay, Walker, we can play that. Play Devotee. Shared Discovery and Keep Watch are both really good. I think I want Keep Watch first, because I don't want to tap my Leonardo, but then I might very well want the other one. So let's do this. Hit for 4. And then if I still have everything here, next turn I can attack with 4 and draw 4 off the Keep Watch. That'd be pretty good. Play lands. They have a Shattered Acolyte. Okay, that could blow this up. It also is a good blocker here. I probably want to draw the cards enough that I'm happy to throw away a Devotee, though. Although it does fix mana a little bit. Yeah, I think we want to draw 4 too badly. Okay, I'm gonna Keep Watch here. They could Pyroblast it, I guess. That'd be pretty annoying. We're not even that blue. Maybe they just have like a bolt in response. Electrickery. Okay. Yeah, it kills a Kobold. I draw only 3. That is annoying. Oh, but I don't have... Oh, I do have red because of Mardu. Wait. I can discard 4 cards. Oh, but they have Strands, and I wouldn't have the mana for Flaring Pain. So if I discard all of them, they just flash that back. So they're going to eat this. And I didn't draw any other creatures. That's really annoying. I could do it for 1 just to trade here. Force this. Wow. Not drawing any creatures is really unfortunate. I guess we just pass. Play an island. I don't even think an island does much here. Might want to keep it in hand. They have another Pursue the Past, discarding a second Strands, which I generally don't care about because of the pain, but obviously the mana constraint is a little bit unfortunate. Now that we lost the Devotee, not having red unless I have a creature to tap is kind of awkward. What can I get here? Because I want to get 2 creatures so that I can share Discovery, but that's not going to work unless I get like the Convoke, draw 2. They discard a third Strands. Yeah, like Meeting of Minds into 2 0/2s. Okay. I don't think I want to tap any of these because I have Discovery plus Island. So we're going to lose this Scary, and we're just going to hard cast this. And I would love to draw 2 0 power or 0 toughness, 0 mana creatures. You know the ones. That didn't happen. I do have Blue Blast. Play Survivor's Encampment. I guess I'll attack with the Leonardo for 2. 4 mana to flashback Pursue. I think I'm just going to counter that. It could be a snacker. It used all their mana. I don't know. Seems decent enough. I would love another Meeting of Minds into 2 more creatures, though. Kobolds, 1 away. Let's cast that. Okay, what if I just attack with the team? If I attack with these 2... and I Rights for 4. That's 4, 7, 11. Because I can discard the Floating Pain to the rights and then also flash it back, but that's not quite lethal. So we'll just attack for 3. Maybe if I can draw a creature next turn so I can share Discovery. I guess that's not going to be lethal because I'm going to be tapping all my creatures. They're going to flashback Strands. I don't think I want to use Flaring Pain for just 3 damage here. I don't want to tell them that we have it because then they'll probably be a little bit more on top of killing our creatures and stuff, whereas they probably think they're fine right now with 2 more Strands in the yard. There's another Moxite. There's a Snacker. Things are going to be worse if I have to deal with that. And a Rumble. So that's 2 blockers. Chooses a Cliffgate because they hit 3 spells. I mean, a creature for shared Discovery, and then I can go from there next turn is probably our best bet. Like, getting some more creatures, building up for Rights. Sacred Cat. They got plenty of blockers, so it's unlikely I'll be able to Rights for lethal here. This is a 2/2. I guess they have 17, 2 blockers. We'll see what I get. Okay, I do get a creature, so I think I go for the Discovery. Yeah, I think it's just too close otherwise. I guess I probably should have not done that if I was thinking about attacking, but whatever. I think I'm drawing 3 here. I think we're playing as many creatures as we can. Kobolds and Fairy Seer. Another Discovery and a Walker. Yeah, we'll keep those. Do I even want to play out lands? Because it sounds like I'm not going to attack next. Well, we'll see what it is, but I might not attack next turn anyway. I think we're going to hold lands for now. Depending on how they attack and tap and stuff like that, I might go for the rights next turn, obviously if it looks like the coast is clear. But if not, I'll just do another draw 3 into more guys. They did have Electrickery. That's good to know about. Plus they have this, which can blow up an artifact. Also good to remember. They're attacking for 7 lifelink here, which I'm not doing much about. If they're probably gonna Electrickery here. Yeah, I was gonna say if they're gonna do it, they should probably do it now before I get my shared Discovery, which I am about to draw. That's unfortunate. I could attack with everything. They have an Outlaw Medic. Yeah, the Electrickery is too brutal. I think we're gonna fall behind because now I can't Discovery. We lost 3 creatures. I could attack. We get plus 15. That's not even lethal. They're gonna gain more next turn. Journey. I was gonna chump with Leonardo because I have another one. Guess I can't now. They're gonna swing. And then they just pump the Snacker next turn. But I can't afford to chump here because I have to Discovery. I think we're just going to lose, unfortunately. Probably not a great matchup for us, but it was also just real close. So we cast Walker. I think we have to find a couple blockers, a couple free blockers, including an Ornithopter to block the flyers. That's our hope here. No Ornithopter, so we just got this, and then we're going to die. All right, almost did the thing. We did win that first game pretty handily, which is cool. This hand is glorious, but not functional. This one, I have no... If this was an island, I would keep it, but it's not. All right, we have Walker into Bridge, into Devotee, and some other stuff. It's really slow, but I think we keep it. Ideally, we can find lands for these. I think we get rid of a Fairy Seer and then one of these draw spells. Obviously, I like the Discovery more. I think we can make Discovery work, hopefully. Just because it draws an extra card is obviously why I like it more. Faithless Looting, discards Lava Dart, Sneaky Snacker, Phyrexian Walker, and Command Bridge. Tap this. I hope I just draw an untapped land. That'd be really nice. Grab the prize with another Lava Dart, getting back a Snacker. I don't really want to play the Seer because it dies to Lava Dart. Another Discovery. There's an island. Okay, we do not need a third Discovery. I wish we had already drawn that island, but because if I'd drawn it this turn, I could have seared and devotee, and then next turn devotee and shared discovery, whereas now I cannot do discovery. They plot a robbery, play a devotee, keep watch. We don't have the mana for, and another fairy seer. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Plus I have another scry 2. So let's take advantage of that. We need rights and maybe some more creatures, but I think I still get rid of this because we'll probably find another creature along the way. Next turn I can discovery, assuming they don't kill our seer or anything else. I can't afford to block because I need it. I guess I could have left the kobolds on top and then blocked. I'm not sure that would have been better, but robbery with a flame breather now. If I read temper, probably just at face. Yeah, because we're probably just close to dead. They have double lava dart, so we're at 4. So fire blast kills us. Another lava dart doesn't quite. We're 1 short, unless they have the fire blast. There it is. The old turn 4. I mean, we have the blue blasts to help envelop. Charm, I don't think we can afford to leave up 2 mana. This mana is very tough. Leonardo just dies to their stuff. So do fairy seers. Oh, I don't know what to do, unfortunately. We're bringing in blue blast and envelops. Hopefully that'll be good enough. We have command bridge. I guess scary turn 1, turn 2 seer and nothing. So it doesn't work. This one we need a creature to get blue and we don't have that. Ugh. All right, here we have kobolds, command bridge. Yeah, this is a mulligan of 5, isn't it? I kind of want to just keep all of our creatures and get rid of 2 lands. That seems pretty bad. We're getting rid of scary for sure. Well, maybe not. Maybe we're getting rid of island. I feel like I can't get rid of any of these creatures. Maybe seer, but then I don't think I want the scary. I think I need to get rid of the lands, honestly. Play this, tap here, pass. We need to just hope we draw a land, I think. Okay, we did. Let's play a devotee. So we need 1 more creature. Oh, blue blast is too good. Oh, but I just want to draw a creature so that I can share discovery. I'm not even drawing it this turn. I think we get rid of these. We also have another scry 2. Fairy seer. So if they don't kill any of our creatures, which I know is a big if, we get to seer into discovery next turn. They just play a flame breather. Okay. Seer. Now we keep a blue blast. I think I'm going to get rid of the walker. Oh, did I tap wrong? No, it didn't matter. I need a double blue. I can't discover it because this has to tap for blue, which means tapping a creature because this doesn't tap for blue. Man, I wish this was Jeskai devotee, which means I need 5 creatures to tap here. Yikes. And there's a gutter snipe. We have a blue blast on top, which I can't use if I want to use my discovery. Unless I think I have to have faith that I'm going to draw an untapped, or draw like a kobold, any 0 cost guy here. But I have to go for this draw 3. I did not, which means I can cast this devotee off of white here, but I cannot blue blast either of these. I need a Rites of Initiation or a Leonardo or something. Okay, well, we'll see if they can't kill us. If they can't, maybe we can just kill their guys, but mana is a little tough with so few lands and 3 colors. There are some things to help out for sure, like the devotees, but still tough. How many lands are we playing? 16. Start with a Faithless Looting. I guess we're mostly white-blue with red as a splash. I guess that makes sense. They have a Fiery Temper. Also discard a Kessig Flame Breather, probably because they just want more burn spells. Take 6 off of this. We're at 11. There's a Lava Dart, which puts us to 3, so we're dead to that plus a Fire Blast. There's the Fire Blast. We had the Blue Elemental Blasts, but unfortunately that's just... I feel like we had to not have them up for what we needed. We really just needed that land to tap for blue without having to tap a guy. Or if we didn't have to mulligan that far and we had 1 extra card and that card was a 0 cost guy, that would have made the difference. All right, this is not functional hand. This, I mean, we're going to keep it. We need to get 1 more land so that we can have Keep Watch active, and then we draw 4. Or I guess we could just draw 3 on turn 2 if I draw the land. Well, we start with the scary and we cast all of these guys from our hand. If I draw an untapped land, I can just Keep Watch for 4 right away, which would be pretty cool. If not, I'm going to have to Fairy Seer to hope to find it. All right, they are on Tron, obviously, with a Prophetic Prism. Come on, give me that untapped land. No. Another Seer, though. All right, we're going to Seer Keep Watch and Meeting of Minds. Actually, Meeting I can do, but then my Keep Watch is not as good. I mean, Meeting is free. It makes it more likely we hit a land. So let's get rid of Keep Watch, keep Meeting. Fairy Seer. Devotee I can't even cast. So let's get rid of that, but keep Meeting. An attack for 0 times 4. If they're Monster Tron, they might have some Breath Weapons in their main deck. I guess a lot of Tron decks have Breath Weapon in their main deck, which would be pretty bad, I will admit. The Natural Tron, Expedition Map, crack right away for another tower. So we're just Meeting of Minds here to draw 2. We don't hit the land. I don't have white for this, and I don't want a Meeting with the Scary, because then we're just going to lose lands. So I'm just going to attack, I guess. Pretty unfortunate. Behold the Multiverse. Well, I thought it was going to be a Mystical Teachings. Either way, this feels much more like a Flickertron or Fogtron than a Monstertron with Behold. They play a Forest for green. There's Rights, but I don't even have mana for it. Let's cast another Meeting. Give me a Command Bridge, please. Okay, more Scaries, I guess, are fine. Means I can keep Watch next turn. If I get a way to make red mana, then I could keep Watch into Rites of Initiation. But yeah, they're Flickertron or something. Mystical Teachings, I would assume finds a Breath Weapon, but even just finding Fogs, another Behold the Multiverse, okay. If they find Fog, we're just going to die. I guess we'll have to find Flaring Pain from the sideboard. Maybe if they ever tap out, we can get them, but that seems unlikely. Bramble Worm, sure. Leonardo. Well, we're going to draw 6. We don't have the ability to Rights here, unfortunately, but 6 card draws pretty good if they don't have a counter spell. Okay, so we're going to eat this, I assume. They're going to Tangle. I guess them not untapping is kind of annoying. I was going to say I don't really care about that because they're not attacking for anything, but yeah, they can't attack next turn. I didn't draw a single 0-cost creature, so I can't actually cast Command Bridge or play Command Bridge because I have to tap an untap permanent, which I have none. So I guess I just Island Fairy Seer. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the island. I think I'm going to keep the Walker, get rid of a Scary. Keep the Walker so that I have like another untapped creature to encampment with an attacker, so I could like Leonardo next turn if I wanted. That would be a way to get there. They're going to swing for 7, pass, cast a Walker, encampment. Unfortunately, I think I'm just going to die to the Fogs. They inevitably are going to be able to tutor up, but here's a Leonardo for 8. There's a Moment's Peace and a Behold. Well, we're dead. With the Moment's Peace, they're going to be able to just kill us with Brambleworm, and I don't really have, like, chumping it with 4 guys is not really a solution. So I think we just need to bring in Flaring Pain, Dispel, maybe Charm for graveyards, but that's pretty rough. I think probably just Dispel and Flaring Pain. Trample's not necessary. Cut a couple of the 1-drops. I understand the 1-drops are like setting stuff up, but I think they're the worst. Like, it's much better, clearly, to have the 0-drops we can see. Although I guess the Fairy Seers are kind of needed for the Meeting of Minds, but we have a lot of blue sources and lands. I don't know. Still learning the deck, obviously. I mean, this is 5 1-drops or 0-drops, and then if we get a land, we can keep Watch for 5. I don't feel like I can pass this up, but also, if I don't get the land, again, it's pretty much the same thing we had last time. If we don't get the land, we're going to be in trouble. But if we get an untapped land, we will be in a very good spot. They have a map. Come on, any untapped land. Please. Yes. Survivor's Encampment is perfect. Keep Watch to draw 5. We have Rites of Initiation next turn. Here's a Kobold. We even have a Dispel, so I can counter a Fog, although they can't even cast a Fog because they don't have the mana. Rites of Initiation is going to be for 4, although I have to tap a thing, so it's exactly 20. That should be fine, though. I can't Leonardo first because I need the red. It should be fine. They have no colored mana. This should be exactly 20. Rites of Initiation. Discard 4 cards times 5. The old turn 3 win. Nice. Got there. All right, that was pretty cool. Let's try that again. Definitely think we're finding that that's the type of risky hand you might just have to keep. This one, we have 1 Ornithopter. It's not good enough. Is this the risky hand we have to keep is the question. I feel like we need something much faster, but we're already on a mulligan to 6. I'm going to keep it. This is the hand that we got rid of last time and regretted because we had to go to 4. Roughly the hand, just a bunch of card draw and no creatures. I can Scary turn 1, turn 2 Command Bridge, turn 3 just start hard casting Meeting of Minds. Not my favorite thing, but maybe if I get a Kobold on turn 2, I can do Meeting of Minds. Okay, there's Ornithopter. So I could Meeting next turn if I want. They just Pylons, get rid of a Bonder's Ornament, mine with a Prism. So I think I just meeting as a sorcery because I could find 0 drops to play. We got 2. All right. I did have to not play Command Bridge, which means I can't get Devotee down unless I draw planes here. They play a mine, so not close to Tron, which is nice. They have an ornament. Could just attack for 3 for Keep Watch. We sacrifice that, though. I think we Meeting of Minds. Actually, I guess I might as well cast Ornithopter first. Meeting here. Kobold, Command Bridge, tap. Okay. Next turn, I could Discovery or just Keep Watch for 5. They've got nothing for 4 mana, even with Ornament for colored mana. That's great. I mean, it's probably better to just draw 5, right? They could have fogs and stuff like that, but like Tangle, I guess, would be minorly annoying. But Keep Watch is still a draw 5 unless they have a counter spell. Nice. A lot of lands, maybe more than I would have preferred, but that's okay. Devotee, more Kobolds, and 0 drop guys. I don't think we need those anymore. I should probably play it a little safe and hold up Dispel in case they get like a breath weapon or have a breath weapon here. Mystical Teachings, I think I let it resolve. I can Dispel whatever it finds. So if they find a breath weapon, they'll have to use more mana. They could get a Moment's Peace or something. Behold the Multiverse. If they just cast that, I might Dispel it. They're probably, yeah, they're going to, of course, foretell it. That makes sense. Oh, never mind. They thought about it and decided against it. Flaring Pain is pretty good if I could just find what I'm looking for, which is, of course, Rites of Initiation. But we got to start with this. Tap the guys that died of breath weapon for Discovery. We have a Leonardo. That's pretty good. I think we have a real reason to just bounce the 0 cost guy. So let's Leonardo. Actually, wait. This makes white mana off of this. So let's do that because then Command Bridge can be whatever. So this could hit for 7. Recast the Walker. Then we have 1, 2, 3. So I could Meeting of Minds, but I want to play a land. If I play this, I have to tap something. So then I can't Meeting of Minds. I could Meeting first, but I probably want to have Dispel available as well. Let's just play the bridge. Tap this and pass. They have the Behold. I think we'll let it go. Scry 2 to the bottom. There's a tower. Shared Discovery. Currently, it doesn't matter if these attack or not. It's just pumping the Leonardo. So I guess we go for a Discovery. If I get a Rites of Initiation, these guys can still deal lethal. Another Flaring Pain. Could go for another Discovery, but I'd have to tap Leo. That doesn't seem very good. Swing. I could Flaring Pain if they have a fog. Probably should. I have 4 in hand after all. There's a Tangle. Each attacking creature doesn't untap. So that's going to be essentially a trigger. So, not a trigger. I'm saying if I Leonardo this, then it would be fine. But I can also just Leonardo it later. So let's get red out of this and Flaring Pain. So damage can't be prevented. They have a Blue Blast. I could Dispel, but then we're susceptible to a breath weapon, which they probably don't have. I could also just flash it back. I guess that makes more sense if I want to tap out here. I don't think there's a reason to tap out. I mean, I guess if they don't have life gain or anything, the reason is that I can kill them reliably next turn. But let's play a bridge, tap this, and just pass. Well, now they have Tron. That makes things a lot harder, especially with that Teachings. They can find whatever. Keep Watch. Well, I guess we'll attack and we'll go for a Keep Watch to draw a million. We'll be drawing 7 right now. They're going to let that go. Okay. I could also Leonardo, but I didn't get a Rites. If I Leonardo, I'm pretty tapped out. They go for a Fog, and I can Flashback Pain. I think I just let it go this turn. Play Survivor's Encampment. Don't even have that many guys. If I cast this, I'm somewhat susceptible to Breath Weapon, but we have 1 Dispel, I guess. Here's a Fairy Seer. Get rid of some lands. Go to end step. Flashback of Teachings for another Teachings. And cast that. Finds Behold the Multiverse. Alright, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Don't think I need this many shared discoveries. I honestly might need another Flaring Pain if they counter this one. Might need the Leonardo from hand. I think we're getting rid of the other discovery at this point. Maybe I should keep one. Behold the Multiverse. Scries 2 to the top, draws them both. Bonder's Ornament. I could Meeting of Minds at the end step, but then we're tapped out. That seems pretty not good. So I will not do that. Keep Watch. Play a land. Swing with the team. Tangle. Let's cast the Flaring Pain. They have an Unwind, a Blue Blast. Okay. But then we go to blocks, so this goes away, and we just have another Flaring Pain, and we just have lethal on them because Leonardo's 10, and this is 1, and this is 1. All right, we got there against Fogtron, which is apparently making a comeback because I've played against it twice today in a different video. All right, here we are, round 4. This one is okay. It's a good, okay hand. 2 guys, decent mana. We need more guys for the discovery, or maybe we'll just have to keep watch for 2. Either way seems fine. Command bridge, tap this, and pass. We're against Rakdos Madness, it looks like. We get a Fairy Seer. Let's cast that. Try to get another creature. Yes, I think we'll keep those both. So I could just draw 3 off the Keep Watch next turn, or I could draw 3 off the Shared Discovery, assuming they don't kill any of our guys. Probably go for the Discovery so I can get more with the Keep Watch, assuming, again, they don't kill anything. They're going to plot a Highway Robbery. Perfect. So we get a Phyrexian Walker, play an island. We're just going to tap 4 of these. Kobold, Fairy Seer, another Kobold, and a Thraben Charm. I don't think I even care about these. We're drawing 6 next turn, so I think I'm really just looking for a Rites of Initiation, which would just win us the game. Because I can draw 6, and then I'd have 7 cards. Rights would discard 6, which would be 36 damage. Or I'll also have Command Bridge up, so I could just find a Leonardo, which would be fine too. Highway Robbery, discards a Kitchen Imp. And they're going to attack for 2, like a chump. They think they can outrace me. Play a Gorge and an Epicure. Ornithopter. Don't think there's a reason to play that pre-combat, so let's just attack. They got no blocks. They're so scared. Keep watch. Draw 6. Don't find exactly what we need. It's still not bad. We get to just cast 4 new blockers. No, plus the Ornithopter. 5 blockers. Scary. And none of them are blue, but we can also Medium Mines in case... now we get the Rights. All right, well, Keep Watch. Rights next turn is going to be 1 billion damage. Because we have 11 creatures, so I'll draw 11, and then plus my draw for the turn, so that'll be 13 cards to discard times 11. It's a pretty good amount of damage. They could have a couple blocks, but that's not going to change things very much. And they're not mono red, so there's no way they can kill us in a huge burst here. They're going to swing with the Imp, just hoping I don't have what I definitely have. We draw Command Bridge, which is definitely just getting discarded here. Swing with the team. They do block this time. Go for a Keep Watch. And we even got 2 Rites of Initiation. Cast one of them. Oh, 3. There's another one hiding. Let's see. How many cards do we have? 13. They did block one of them. And they go to negative 111. Bilbo's Age. All right, we can bring in Blue Blasts and Envelops for charms. Devotees, maybe 1 Leonardo. I think it's better to go for the Rights, although they're going to have Electrickery probably, or End the Festivities. I guess if it's End, that's a reason for Envelop. Either way, reason for Blue Blast. I think this is probably good. All right, we have, I think this is an okay one. It's a little slow because of our Scaries, which are tapped, but we have 3 creatures and another Keep Watch. I think 3 is the minimum you really want to be getting off of the Keep Watch. Obviously, more is always better. Speaking of, we actually drew an Ornithopter, so I could just play a Plains and draw 3 off the Keep Watch. Depends on what I draw. If I draw another Seer, so I can, or really just another creature at all, so I can add 2 more and then wait 1 turn on it, I'll probably do that. But if I draw something kind of useless, then I probably will Keep Watch for 3. They start with a Kiss. Hey, another Fairy Seer. Perfect. So yeah, I think we'll wait. Get rid of these lands. We already have plenty, I think. Rites of Initiation is good. We don't have red because I got rid of those lands, although those lands weren't the best. I think we'll get rid of Meeting, but I'll keep the Rights because all I need now is a red source. We'll be in a pretty good spot. So we can get that Rites of Initiation. I'll play the Plains and Keep Watch, holding up our Scary, so I won't be able to Rights this next turn, but maybe the turn after. We're hoping for no Electrickery or anything in the meantime. They do go for an Alms of the Vein. So we're down to 15. They got a Mountain. And I guess we're also hoping for no Pyroblast, because we're definitely trying to draw 5 here. Swing. Let's go for it. Technically, we should probably do this in the end of combat step. If we don't want to Rights or Leonardo or anything in the combat step, we can do it after we've already dealt damage. So if they want to stop us from dealing damage or reduce our count for Keep Watch by killing a creature, then we've already dealt damage. Yeah, so they bolt us, though. Okay, so we draw 5. More Keep Watch. Leonardo. I don't get any red source for the next Rights. All right, we'll see what happens here. Would love I guess just an untapped, just a Survivor's Encampment would be great. They go for grab the prize. Yeah, we also haven't drawn any of our 6 interaction spells we just got, so we're taking 5 here. We might be dead next turn, so we really need a red source. I guess a Mardu Devotee would also work. So that gives us a few more hits, because that would make red. Did I take any of those out? 2 of them. I probably should be taking out the Seers over the Devotees, I'm realizing, because the mana fixing is pretty important. We do get a blue blast. I mean, that can help. Well, we're not killing this turn then, so I could Leonardo to hit for 8, but I think I'd rather just try to kill next turn. So I think I'm going to keep watch, hold this Scary for a blue blast. I do have the Pyro. Thought about tapping all blue so we had the blue floating and I could Leonardo, but I figured if I wanted to hold up for our turn, I mean, I want to draw 6, right? It's pretty important, especially because we're now losing lands for it, that I think we need to just do this. Devotee, we do get the encampment. So I guess we hope we're not dead next turn. I could play Encampment, but then I can't play anything anyway, so I might as well... No, Bridge I can't play because I'll lose it. So I could play Scary, and then next turn I can play Encampment. Yeah, and we discard these. Alright, they got 7 damage on us and we're dead. If they don't have it, we can kill them, assuming they don't have anything else as well. Blood Token, a Kitchen Imp. It's not the worst thing. They're spending 2 mana just to deal 2 damage, so it's okay for us. But they are attacking. I don't know. We'll see. 2 bolts kills us. They just play a Razor Trap, Gorge, and pass. That's a good sign. We get a Kobolds. That's actually pretty good because I can play that. Play Encampment. So I can tap this for red for 5. So even if they have Electrickery, I can keep watch first and then Rites of Initiation. Keep watch for 6. They have 3 mana in response for a Fiery Temper. Okay, not lethal though. And then we can Rites of Initiation for 1,000,000. Yet again. 10, so a straight 62 damage. That was pretty cool. I'm liking it. All right, we're against Bokina, who often plays elves, but last time I played against them, they were not. We have another one of those hands where I think I'm going to have to keep it because Keep Watch with these guys is pretty good, although I have 2 other cards, so it's not like I'll draw 5, but I'll draw 3. We are on the play. Could be a trap, but we're going to give it a try. Let's play a blue tap land, a red creature, an artifact creature, and an artifact creature. They are on elves. Untapped lands. No. All right. Gonna have to Fairy Seer, try to find... Command Bridge is too slow. It's slow, but... Is it good enough? I think it might be. We're just going to pass. So next turn I have a command bridge. Then the following turn I can keep watch. And then the following turn after that I can rights and maybe win. But we'll see if they have things that are too oppressive by then. Another Sentinel. Really wish this could enter untapped. If you like tapped an extra permanent or something, that'd be really cool. Because then I could at least like Thraben Charm down this Priest. Elvish Vanguard. Priest for 4. Winding Way. Hits some more guys, including another Vanguard. Then they play a Priest, or maybe another Vanguard. So they're just going to go the beatdown plan probably. Oh, Birchlore. Interesting. Huh, they could have played a 2-drop, but fair enough. So I could attack with these guys, but then I throw away like 2 of these guys just to draw 3. That's not very good. I could rights for +3. That's not lethal. Don't feel like this is good enough. I think I have to attack with everything and keep watch, but I really just wish this was a shared discovery now. They get to block here, oh, and block here. So I could Rites of Initiation to eat their guys, but I lose my hand. I guess we'll keep watch, but we lose like most of our stuff. Play this, pass, yeah. Elves strikes again. We don't have any ways to get through elves, huh? I mean, I guess barge in. This is a matchup for that for sure. Envelop is fine, but we need to already have the cards or do it that turn. Have like keep watch plus rights plus barge. That seems tough. Thraben Charm is removal. It's just so expensive as removal. I feel like Thraben Charm doesn't really fit this deck. I love it as a card, but we're not a mid-range deck. We're an aggro deck, and I just feel like this is too expensive. We need like bolts or something a lot cheaper. I mean, for this matchup, I was almost wanting like a gut shot, but I don't think that makes sense in general. I think like a bolt would be fine or something. Yeah, I think we cut these. It's just, I don't know when I'm ever going to have 2 mana to spend. Plus the white is awkward because like Scary doesn't tap for it. I think our win con is not going to be a Leonardo. I think it's just got to be a Rites of Initiation against them. So we'll cut those 2. All right. Kobolds, Survivors into Scrying. I mean, I think we keep it. We have fair mana, Scries to hopefully set some stuff up, and a Rights. So we just need to find like the card draw. No, we don't want these guys. We want card draw. Like Shared Discovery would do it. If we get another land, a Keep Watch would be okay. There's a Mystic. Another Encampment. Play Devotee. There's a Keep Watch. Although it's only going to be... I'm going to have to tap one of these, so it'd only be draw 3 next turn. That's still probably good enough. It's not my favorite. Play a Fairy Seer. Get rid of Bridge. Yeah, the fact that I have to tap a guy for the Keep Watch is a little awkward, but I still think a draw 3 is probably good enough here since we're on the play. They're going to have a Priest. Birch Lore. Swing with these guys. Draw 3. They're going to tap for Dispel. Okay. I guess you got it with your rainbow sideboard. Well, I guess if we get like... No, I can't even share Discovery because this is only blue if we tap a guy. So I guess another Keep Watch. But now we lost the turn where we could freely attack, and now we're going to have to throw a bunch of guys away again. I guess Meeting of Minds is our best draw then, so I don't have to throw stuff away. I mean, look, I guess they got us with that Dispel. Just seems pretty crazy. There's an island. I mean, we're going to hold it and pass. Swing for 3. We will take. They're going to pass. There's a Meeting of Minds. I can't tap... If I tap all mana for it, then I'm not going to have any mana to cast anything else. If I tap all creatures, I'm not going to be able to cast like a Shared Discovery. Although I guess I wouldn't be able to anyway. I think we still tap kind of like this. Another Meeting. Okay, so I can cast that. I'm going to do it now because I could get some 0-1 or 0 power... 0 mana guys. You know the one. Tap for... Oh, okay. I'm not trying to activate this ability. Pay 1 for Martyr Devotee. I'm not trying to activate that. I'm trying to convoke. There we go. All right. We got to Keep Watch. We didn't get any more 0 mana guys. Problem is I think we're dead in 2 turns, so I can't really spend next turn just drawing. Because they could just attack with just about everything here, yeah. We go down to, what, 4? Is this lethal? Oh, because we don't have a 0 power guy. 0 mana guy. I would have to leave one back. I can Keep Watch for 3. They also block 1. So I go up to 7. It's 12. That's not lethal. Can I survive? I have 4 blockers. This is 4 trample, so I could block for 2. Not if I share Discovery. Maybe I could Keep Watch when they attack. Oh, I guess we just have 2 Fairy Seers in the air. Could Devotee first. Ugh, this is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, I think we play this. Leonardo can maybe help next turn. Kobold is not going to do it. Sure. Bridge, tap this. Then we block here, 1, 2, and that's lethal. Oh, we should have tapped a... No, I wanted to hold up Keep Watch. I'm pretty sure we're dead here if they attack all out, which they will surely do if it's lethal. Yeah, because this is also trample. Mystic. Yep, I can Keep Watch and draw a million, but doesn't actually matter because we just die. Well, the Dispel wrecked us. I think this is probably a bad matchup. Probably something we need something in the sideboard for, to be honest. We got a 2-3 with the deck, which is not bad considering I thought we were doing pretty bad at first, and then we ended up getting there in 2 matches. I like the idea a lot, but I think there are some issues. First of all, 3-man Charm doesn't belong here at all. There's never a time where I felt like I could afford to use it or wanted to use it. We're a crazy fast aggro deck with a hyper proactive game plan. We don't really want to be responded to what they're doing. When I say like we could put bolts in, that is something we could do. It's just a suggestion that could be a little reactive, right? But it's 1 mana. It's a lot easier to fit in. I know red is our splash color, so it doesn't have to be lightning bolt. It could be something else, but I feel like that would be better. But it also doesn't have to be that at all. We could just do like a 4th Rights and a 4th Leonardo. There could be something else to go in here. I'm not exactly sure, but this doesn't feel like it fits. Sideboard, just based on those games, it felt like, I guess we could have had elves if they didn't have the Dispel there, but I'm not even sure that would have been that good. So I feel like we need probably a couple End the Festivities or something. Again, we probably don't need these in the side. So some way to deal with elves a little bit more would be nice. I like the game plan a lot, but it does feel shaky. The mana base is tough because we're technically 3 color. Having access to the red is pretty brutal, even though we have Command Bridge, but that always enters tapped. Survivor's Encampment. I understand, like, this is the best for mana fixing, but unfortunately I understand that, like, tapping our guys is very brutal because then we're not attacking with them, or you can't use them for Discovery. We already have a lot of reasons to do that. And then Devotee, man, I wish this was the Jeskai Devotee. I know there is a Jeskai guy, but he's way worse, and he's not he's base red. Like, there's a lot of reasons not to run him, but I just wish that this could tap for blue, or not tap for blue, add blue. I mean, this is probably a fine number of these guys. Leonardo is good. Keep Watch is great. Meeting, Shared Discovery. I don't know. I like the idea. I think it needs a little refining to be a little more consistent, especially in the mana base. The scaries were interesting. They did help us jump up to the Keep Watch, which was great when we kept a hand with 1 land, 5 0 drops, and then we got there with the Keep Watch. But there were other times where it was just bad. But if we are trying to be hyper aggressive, maybe it's okay to have these just for the first few turns. But then should we be playing more? Should we be playing some of the white ones? I don't really know. So I definitely think there could be some more tinkering with it, but I really like the idea. Thanks again, Shadeblade, for the deck donation. I really appreciate it. And thanks to my supporters. If you want to support me on a monthly basis, you can join my YouTube memberships, which allows you to get early access to videos. Thanks to my current $10 and up supporters, Howard Granger, Hellcaz, DJ Vinyl, Paladillin C, Blackjack Davey, and Max. I really appreciate the support, and I will see you all next time.